All right, let's dive into a bit of grammar you probably think you've got all figured out. The present continuous. We all learn the basics, right? But what if I told you it's got a few secrets up its sleeve? By the end of this, you're going to see it in a whole new light.
You see a sentence like this, and you're thinking, yep, got it, no problem, it's happening right now. It's the classic example we all get on day one, and yeah, it seems pretty simple.
But hang on a second. This sentence, it's about the future, isn't it? Yet it's using the exact same ing form. So how is that possible? If you've ever been a little thrown off by that, you are definitely not alone. And that's the little mystery we're going to clear up today.
Well, here's the thing. The present continuous is way more flexible and honestly way more powerful than just talking about what's happening right now. Think of it like a multi-tool for describing the world, and we're about to check out all its cool functions.
To really get a grip on this tense, we're going to break it down into the 5 key ways it's used in everyday English. And once you see all 5, you'll get how they all connect.
Okay, first up, let's start with the one we all know and love. Using it for stuff happening right this second, as I'm speaking. This is our foundation.
And you'll notice these little signal words here, right? Now, currently, at the moment. These are total giveaways that we're talking about an action that's in progress at this very instant.
Okay, time to level up a little. The second use is for situations that are happening, in this general period of our lives. This week, this month, this year, but not necessarily at this exact second. The key word here is temporary.
For instance, Susie isn't studying 24/7, but it's her current, temporary life situation. My brothers might be fast asleep right now, but their bigger, temporary project is traveling the world. See the difference? It's about what's going on around now, not just right now.
Now this one's kind of fun. We can also use the present continuous to talk about things that happen over and over and over again. And here's the little secret. A lot of the time, it carries this feeling of annoyance or maybe frustration. This is the perfect example. You could just say, he steals my biscuits, and that's just a fact. But when you say he is constantly stealing my biscuits, that ing adds pure emotion. It's not just a statement anymore, it's a complaint. You can feel it, right?
Our fourth use is all about describing a process of change. So when something is growing, or shrinking, or getting better, or getting worse, the present continuous is the perfect tool to capture that ongoing development.
Every single one of these is a process, not a sudden event. Health doesn't improve in a flash. It's a gradual change. And that ing form just perfectly captures that feeling of something in motion, something that's evolving over time.
And here it is, the final piece of the puzzle. This is what solves that mystery from the very beginning. We use the present continuous for definite, fixed plans we have for the future. These aren't just hopes or vague ideas. We're talking about actual arrangements you've made.
The key thing here is the arrangement. When you say, I'm visiting my grandma, it implies that you've probably already called her, you set a time, it's in the calendar, the plan is already in motion. And that right there is the secret.
So, now that we know why we use it in all these different ways, let's quickly look at the how. And the good news is, the formula for building these sentences is incredibly simple. Seriously.
It's always the same 3 building blocks. You've got your subject, you've got the correct form of the verb to be, so am, is, or are, and then you just take your main verb and stick ing on the end. It's that consistent.
And making a sentence negative? Oh, that's even easier. You just find that is or are and you pop not right after it. And of course, when we're talking, we usually just squish them together into isn't or aren't.
So what about questions? Just as easy. You take a normal sentence, like he is walking, and you just flip the first 2 words around. That's it. It becomes, is he walking? The formula is always verb to be, then the subject, then the ing verb.
And for the final trick, if you want to ask for more information, not just a simple yes or no, you just add a question word like who, where, when, or why right at the very beginning. The rest of the sentence structure stays exactly the same.
So there you have it.
We've totally cracked the code on the present continuous. It's not just one tool for one job, it's a whole toolkit for expressing yourself in English.
So let's just recap the awesome power of ing. You can use it for what's happening right now, for situations that are temporary, for those repeated habits that drive you nuts, for ongoing changes, and of course for your definite future plans.
Which brings us right to the end. Now that you know exactly how to talk about your fixed arrangements, I've got a question for you. Think of a real plan you actually have. Go on, answer it in your head, or even say it out loud. So, what are you doing tomorrow?